out of the car. And as I got out of the car, I noticed that there was this woman who was walking towards me, and she was holding a shoe in each one of her hands. Now, if you were going to make an assumption based on appearances alone, you wouldn't have been, I don't think anyone could have blamed you if you had thought that this woman was a little bit down on her luck. She had some dirt on her face. She was a little dirty, and her clothes were tattered and torn. With a shoe in each hand, she comes over to me and she asks me, she says, "Excuse me, miss, I was wondering, would you like to buy a pair of shoes?" Now, keep in mind, the shoes did not match. And I looked at her, and you would think the shoes not matching would have been enough for me to make a hard pass. But my mind still went to, you don't even know if these are my size. But anyway, I looked at her and I thanked her for the offer, but I told her that I really didn't, need a pair of shoes. And she said, but you'd look really nice in heels. Now keep in mind, only one of these shoes had a heel. But I told her, I said, you know what? I don't really need a pair of shoes, but how much are you selling them for? And she told me she was selling them for $5. And I said, you know what? It must be a sign, because this is one of those rare occasions where I actually have cash on me. So I reached into my purse and I pulled out a $5 bill and I handed it to her. And she looked at me and she smiled and she said, "Thank you." Then she took a step back and she looked me up and down and she said, "I would hug you, but you look kind of oily and I don't know where you been."